Good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream, and I'm going to do your June the 30th spiritual principle a day in a meditation. If you need to reach me, feel free to do so at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and get into that meditation. It is entitled Goodwill Toward New Members. One of the purest expressions of goodwill in NA is our heartfelt desire for the newcomer to have freedom. That comes from our guiding principles book, Tradition 1 for members. In our first days of being clean, and for many of us, a long time after, it's difficult for us to accept the goodwill of addicts in the fellowship as real. We think, why in the world are all these people so happy to see me? Like they know me or something. Some of us believe these NA people are trying to manipulate us in some way. Otherwise, why would they be so welcoming? We remain on red alert to find a crack in their game. But the goodwill of other humans can be hard to resist, especially when we haven't been offered it in a while. So we keep coming back. Our journey toward freedom from active addiction begins. In NA, we do what others have done to stay clean. So we're encouraged to welcome those newer than we are. At first, I found this uncomfortable because I didn't feel genuine approaching people, a member shared. But as I became more aware of the value of what had been so freely given to me, my desire to help new people grew. My desire to help new people grew. I sincerely felt hope for them, and I was truly excited to see them when they came back. I didn't think I was even capable of feeling like that. For many of us, that shift is nothing short of a miracle. This newfound heartfelt commitment to the well-being of other addicts represents freedom from the self-centeredness we've been trapped in for so long. We know the program is working when we realize that we have hope for others to succeed. Whether or not I feel goodwill deep in my heart today, true hope for freedom for others and myself is there far more than it ever was before. I can act on that hope today, no matter how I feel. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. Such a powerful meditation talking about goodwill toward new members and not only having hope for ourselves, but having hope for them, and that hope allowing us to reach out to them in a spirit of goodwill, which will probably shock them, which will probably be met with some resistance. You know, even after almost 30 years, I can go to a meeting and still be resistant sometimes. So, can you imagine someone that is new, how resistant they can be to individuals coming up to them, wanting to know a little bit about them, welcoming them to the fellowship? It's very common, more than we would like to acknowledge. But let me also tell you one other thing that is very common, more than we would like to acknowledge. How many of us there are that do not welcome the newcomer? How many of us actually go to a meeting, hear someone say they have, surrendered and they want the white chip, the white key tag, first 30 days, 60, even 90, even a year. We hear people all the time acknowledge that they're new to the fellowship, or they relapse and have come back, or an old timer that has not been around in forever. And we never get outside of ourselves and actually extend a welcoming spirit. See, I was going to say a welcoming hand, but it doesn't have to be a handshake. It doesn't even have to be a hug. Post-pandemic, people aren't really doing handshakes and hugs all that much. So you need to figure that out for yourself. But a welcoming spirit. Hi, I heard you said such and such that you're new here to the area and you found our meeting. Welcome. Especially before the meeting, if you notice someone's new. Hi, I'm Mighty Stream. I want to make sure that you know where to go to get the coffee and where the restrooms are in case you need them. Let me show you. Or this is where I sit. Why don't you come up front and sit with me right here? Or let me offer you a ride to a meeting over at such and such. Are you going to that meeting tomorrow? Okay. Would you like a ride? They may not be totally comfortable with that, but all of us have something to offer. And the little bit that you bring to the table to a newcomer, and the little bit that I bring to the table for a newcomer, the more that we do that, the more likely NA will be an attraction that will cause them to want to stay. So think about that today. It may not be a natural instinct of yours, but it is one of those things. Practicing goodwill is something that you can practice, and it can become more normal for you today. My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose. I intend to. So let's get out there and have a beautiful day. Talk to you tomorrow.